Today I'm going to make onion jam. It's a recipe I derived from a similar Sri Lankan side dish called seenee sambol, a staple of my homeland cuisine, which is far spicier. What I've done is adjusted my recipe a bit for the global palate and hopefully made it more accessible. There are only a few ingredients, but this homemade condiment packs a ton of flavor. Begin by finely dicing 3 large yellow onions. Then on medium heat, preheat a skillet large enough to handle all of that onion with roughly 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Season with 2 to 3 teaspoons of kosher salt and cook the onions for 45 minutes, making sure to stir and resettle the onions in the pan evenly every few minutes. It seems you could walk away from this, but don't. Stay close and check often to make sure the onions are not browning too much. You definitely don't want burnt onions, and you don't really want French onion soup level caramelization because you want to retain a little texture. And at about 20 to 30 minutes in, the onions should begin to look translucent. And at that point, you can start adding your other ingredients, which include 3 teaspoons of smoked paprika, not regular paprika, trust me, it makes a difference, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, which is totally optional but highly recommended, and later on, we'll be adding apple cider vinegar. Now you'll continue cooking this until it becomes a deep and dark orange color, all the while being very careful to make sure that your onions are not burning or sticking to the bottom of the pan, which means you'll be adjusting your heat. I brought mine down to nearly low for this. When the browning bits at the bottom of the pan, which we call the fond, start appearing more evenly, we're going to take 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and deglaze by scraping the fond. And I'm going to switch to a wooden spoon here because it works better than a plastic or a silicone or a metal spoon. Once your onions look something like this, you're all done. Let your jam cool off in the pan for at least 10 to 15 minutes before you transfer it into a glass jar. And of course, since this is a jam, I like to have it on toast in the morning with a little bit of shaved Parmesan. But you can do whatever you want. You could scramble the jam with some eggs. Think of this both as jam and a savory condiment. Put it on your hot dogs or sausages. Put it on your hamburger with some blue cheese. In Sri Lanka, you can get this stuffed inside of butter rolls in the morning. It is perfectly slightly sweet, very umami packed, and if you add cayenne pepper or red chili flake, a little spicy. This onion jam should really be in everyone's fridge. How long does it keep? Probably a couple of weeks, but in our house it's gone in a few days. And remember, this is a base. Make it your own. Add chili flakes, add herbs, make it whatever you like. And as ever, thank you so much for watching.